right, everybody. Welcome to Road to Senior tonight. It is Thursday night, September 24th, 25th, something like that. 24th. Thank you. Okay. 25th. Okay. Um, there's a lot going to happen tonight. There's a lot of note taking. There's a lot of taking pictures of my screen. Tonight's topic is twofold, one of which is when you have a new builder, what are the things in progress you need to be doing? And the second thing is how to confidently share your story. And what is your story? And what is it that you're supposed to be really on a schedule with? What do you hang back with? And this has kind of come to light with some of the people that I've been working with as far as what's the next thing to do. And I've had some personals enrolling people and nothing happening. So I want to make sure that you guys know that there is literally a progress of things that we want to do and why we do it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and cover some things before we get going. So here we go. All right, welcome to Road to Senior. If you guys are new on here, this group is a group of people that is a little bit more advanced training. It's people that we deal more with leadership. Our goal is to get to senior director before convention next year, which is May of 2026. So if you don't have it on your calendar, put it on your calendar. Go to Salt Lake City with us for convention. It is truly a life-changing event. It is a combination of science, of business, of product demonstration. They will release new products. You get to see people and hug on people that we just see over Zoom. So it truly is amazing. I have developed lifelong friendships because of convention. So my new sisters in crime, brothers in crime because of that. All right, so welcome to this journey, you guys. There's always a to-do thing. So get ready for our to-do thing. Yay! I love that. I love homework. It makes me so happy. All right, this is for those of you that are a part of Quest. You've partnered with somebody. Right now, it is, of course, double points starting today through the 29th. This means not just setting up an account, but somebody has to set up an account and place an order. So if you're new, remember that nothing really counts if you just set up an account. They actually have to place an order for things to kick in. So dollar memberships are when they place their order. It is flash promotion for the next couple days. Today's the last day. Enroll 2 members by the end of today, and you earn the travel bundle. The $1 membership is extended through the end of the month. Those are kind of cool. All right. This is something that I added because I noticed that I have a lot of parents. Keep Kids Healthy Workshop. This is the September 28th, Sunday at 6 p.m. On my Zoom. You guys know my Zoom details. You are welcome to post this graphic. This graphic is on Business Builder Support. You notice my Zoom details aren't on it because I don't want Zoom being spread out all over Facebook. Somebody did that once and we had some kids showing up that kept Zoom bombing my workshop, which made it really thing. My background, you guys.
Sandy, you have a question before you continue from Mandy about your previous conversation now. Do non-members count or just members? I had someone ask me and wasn't quite sure. And
do non-members
they don't count unless they place an order towards Quest. They don't count, Mandy, unless they place an order.
So even if they join and not commit to the 35 points, they count?
No.
They have to place an order to count.
They have to place an order of 35 points. They have to be a preferred customer.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. I had somebody ask me, I'm like, that's a great question. And I wasn't sure. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's a really good question. People can place an order for just like toothpaste, 3 points, right? They can do that. But for our benefit, that is not considered a preferred customer. Everything for advancements, for promotions, everything that we do is a preferred customer. So somebody that has placed a 35-point order. That's a really good question, Mandy. Thank you. Thanks, Deborah, for stopping me. One of the things on this Healthy Kids Workshop, for those that don't know, I wrote a parenting book 30 years ago that is still selling. It's called Parenting for Dummies. I have been deemed a parenting expert, which is a joke. Who's really a parent expert, right? But My book has been translated into 32 languages. That is the platform by which this is coming from. I'm coming as a parenting expert saying these are the things. So if you want to say who your speaker is, it's the author of Parenting for Dummies is going to be doing this workshop. So there's that. All right. When I promote something, if you are one of my Facebook friends, if you see, I invite people based on pain points. And this is one of the slides on my workshop. Missed school equals missed learning, missed works for parents, endless doctor visits, emotional toll. Sick days don't just affect kids, they affect the whole family. This is the kind of stuff, if you see that I'm actually posting to get people interested. I don't just say, here's a workshop. You guys don't just say, here's a workshop. You need to talk to pain points of parents. Why would they want to attend a workshop? And this is the big one, right? Parents don't want to miss school. Parents don't want to miss work. That's the whole thing, missing work because of kids being sick. Nobody wants to miss stuff from school. So this is one of the pain points that if you've seen my stuff, I'm promoting right now. Not promoting sick kids. I'm promoting the workshop. I came out completely wrong. All right. When you have a new business builder, what is thy path for onboarding them? All right, you guys ready for a lot of information? Here we go. All right, everybody's head's going to spin around and you're going to throw up. Here we go. Okay, first of all, you guys, the mindset is this is the excitement window. This is an excitement window, meaning when somebody says yes, they are excited and you have to keep that momentum going. So people are most excited right after they enroll as a customer or as a business builder. As a customer, they're excited. Get that excitement going. Don't wait to ask that question. Well, can we set up your account? Let's go ahead and get your first order placed because their excitement, it is literally an excitement window. And that excitement fades if there is no clear action. As a customer, as a business builder, there has to be clear action. And one of the things that if you are my personal on here, my personal, you've heard me say, I tend to overwhelm people because I'm so excited that you're here. I'm going to give you information. If I'm giving you too much, just let me know. But I'm excited and I want you to get started because I have overwhelmed people. Your job is to capture that energy, give direction, and build belief. And these next slides are going to talk about the energy, giving direction, and building belief. Because right now, they're a customer, they don't have the products. There are different things that got them excited about us. And maybe it's, they tweaked upon the, how much money that you're saving, or boy, I know a lot of people that like to shop online, or boy, my whole family's, got diabetes. I just had someone say that yesterday. My whole family's diabetes. That's what got them excited about it. So day one, you guys, welcome and connect them. Their goal is to make them feel celebrated, connected, and clear on the next step as a business builder and as a customer. So call and text them immediately, excitement. I'm excited that you're here. We have two things to help them feel like a community. The Wellness Shopping Club is a Facebook page. Get them involved in that because when we see that newer people that are there, we as a team celebrate your people that are arriving. Business Builder also, Erica just enrolled a Business Builder and went on there on Business Builder support and say, hey, please welcome my new Business Builder. Okay, and we're going to help celebrate that too. Then we have a welcome letter, which is, welcome to Melaleuca as a customer, but also there's the Business Builder Welcome Workbook. We want to get them started. That workbook gives them phone numbers that they're going to need. It helps them download the Grow app. It tells them the steps on the Grow app, which is go to the Getting Started section. That Getting Started section is going to help them fill out the Why section, which you can find on the Grow app to find out how much money do they want to make, how much, why are they doing this? This is getting them invested. Log in and walk them through their Melaleuca account, the shopping, and the Grow app. And then share your vision. Remind them why they said yes and how this can fit their goals. Their why, you guys, will be dangled in front of them often. When they get disappointed in people, when, and here's the deal, there's like this double standard. I've had some people, I go, you're all worried because somebody didn't return your phone call. It took you 6 months, to get you to call me back. What's your double standard? I don't really say that, but I want to. All right, day 2, personal experience in the first story. Get them using the products. So we got to get their order placed, right? Um, Encourage a pack. It's the best way to get started. They're getting a little bit of many of the departments. Peak performance, cleaner starter pack, value pack, personal care pack. Teach them how to craft their story, their 30-second story. We're going to work on this later, but and I'm going to show you an example of what is the problem that they had, what did they discover, and what was the solution. And we're going to practice that because you are going to tell your story. So when you're talking about your 30-second story, you're going to share yours and say, now let's talk about yours. So the first thing that you're going to ask them to do is to post or share their first story with 1 to 2 families or friends and have your example ready. So here's a time guideline, right? This is why you need to take a picture of this, type it out, write it down, so that when you have that person plug along, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. This is the plan of action. Then day 3, of course, is building confidence by helping them see fast results. By day 3, you've got their contact list. Sometimes day 2 you can do that, right? But this is getting them going so that you're not overwhelming them. We're going to schedule their first 3-way call or Zoom with them and you and the prospect, right? Train on how to invite. Now, this is really important. With that new builder workbook, there is something called follow the process. You need to get that to them to show them it's simple. You're talking about pain points for their prospect. This is so important that you help them use this right away so they're not getting a lot of no's up front. When I hear someone that's getting a lot of no's, it really is that point of saying you're not using the script. Because when you use that follow the process, you don't get a lot of no's. I mean, I get one every now and then, which is I'm already met with a customer. Like I just got one yesterday. I was doing an overview with someone. She goes, oh my gosh, I'm already a customer. Focus on their first customer enrollment this week. Their first enrollment. Get it going, get it strong, okay? Because that's going to build some confidence and belief. All right. Now, then, when we talk about the support tools, here's the things that we need to do, okay? Accountability. The Grow app is going to teach them how to send videos. This is why this workbook that I put together is going to help them get started with the Grow app. Team tracking, make sure they know how to, review their online enrollments, their new enrollments, so you can see where do you find your customers. Group chats. We have accountability groups. We have, there's chat groups from our Building Strong, and then daily check-in. For the first couple of days, I like to talk a lot, and then a couple times a week, 2-3 times a week, right? You want to check in with them, how they're doing. Some people you may be wanting to talk to every day. And that's great. Some people don't want to be overwhelmed. That's okay, but you cannot just let them go on their own. You have to have a plan and an agreement when you're going to talk. Now, on boards, these are the things that you have as far as support tools. Like as a customer, you want to get in that customer letter right away. That's the building excitement, right? That's that window of I'm excited that you're here. Here's that. And if you haven't seen that customer letter, there's 2 videos I've done. One is showing them how do you put things in your cart, and the other one is a full store tour. They're very short, but it's getting them excited. It's acting. It's getting them to act. That welcome new builder level, the smart guide. How do you schedule out your day? This is something that I didn't realize I was going to have to do when I first started, which is help people how to schedule their life. And if you've been with me long enough, I'm always saying audit your time. Where's your time going? Where's your time going, right? And I've seen big changes in a lot of you just understanding where your time is. And then there's the boss type daily planner to how they plug in the stuff that we need to do with their life. If you haven't seen them, you need to find these on boards. Okay, then duplication mindset. Show them this is exactly how you will onboard your builders. So you need to have this down so that this duplicates. And this is the part I work really hard to have my team understand. You can't just do it. You have to duplicate what's happened, but keep it simple. You celebrate, help them shop, get their story, get them invite, and get their first wins, and do it again. Celebrate, help them shop, story, invite, first win. That's the process, and that's what you tell them. I'm going to help you. We got to celebrate. I'm so happy that you're here. I want to get you shopping. We're going to write your story. We're going to help you invite some people and help you get some people enrolled. This is about progress, not perfection. And if you've been with me long enough, you know this is not about being perfect. It's just about moving forward, right? We're perfectly normal here. Okay, we talked about the problem, the discovering the solution, right? That's on day 2. So let's talk about that a little bit and just bring up one topic, which is peak performance. Like, how are we going to confidently share your story with peak performance? So the number 1 selling nutritional line in Melaleuca, right? This is what we know about peak performance, clinically proven in 10 human studies. Real life impact is the story, not the science. So I want you to think for a minute. Let me see you guys' hands here. Let me see your hands. How many of you are on Peak Performance Pack? Let me see a show of hands. Peak Performance Pack. Okay. There's some people down there we can't see. So, there we go. I see some hands being raised. So people don't buy vitamins, you guys. They buy results. When you share your personal experience with peak performance, you're giving someone hope for their own results. Hope. Part of my story is my eyesight has improved 6 times because of peak performance, because there's something called NutriView in there and it improves your eyesight. So my glasses have gotten weaker because my eyesight is getting better. That's 6 times I've had to change my glasses because my eyesights are getting better. So remember, facts tells, but stories sell. Old ways looking at that. So do you have your story on peak performance? Do you have a story with that yet? So your mindset, you guys, is this. This is the mindset I want you to adopt. You don't need to be a scientist here. You do need to be authentic. Sharing equals caring. You're not selling, you're offering a solution. And if you really embrace that with everything, we don't sell products when people say, well, I know it sells. I'm offering a solution. I'm offering a solution to a problem. That's what Melaleuca is all about. We're offering solutions. So if you, I bet you all have your own story on the cleaning products. I can see Deborah right now. She's got a story about her dog eating blue food dye. Deborah, was it blue food dye? I'm kind of think I'm saying
Blue ink pen.
a blue ink
Blue
pen,
ink pen.
getting blue ink pen, and she has a white carpet. And how she got that out. It took a while, but that is quite a story. I know we all have stories on like our personal care products, how that's changes. The food, R3, these are our personal stairs. So we're not selling it, we're offering a solution to weight loss, cleaning, heart health, diabetes, all kinds of stuff.
Orange fingernail polish.
Orange fingernail polish, and you and your white carpets and weird colors, right? So I want you to think, and I want you to write this down. If you're on peak performance, what caught your attention first? What first caught your attention? I will tell you mine was that when I took my first dose, I actually had a buzz. I actually got a little bit of a buzz. Like, woo, what is this? Woo! I felt it immediately. Second thing is, I didn't have to take naps in the afternoon. That's what I noticed. Third thing is my knees stopped aching. Then my eyesight's improving. There's just a progression of stuff that I started noticing with this. What do you notice being on peak performance? Think about it, because we're going to use it in a little bit. Okay, here's our 30-second story framework. You need to take a picture. You need to write this down, because this is what you're going to help your new builder come up with. You're going to help your new builder come up with this. What is your problem that you're struggling with? Now, if some of you aren't on peak performance, look at it with the cleaning, right? Look at it with the oils. What are you noticing? How did you find peak performance? What changed? And then open the door for curiosity. So let's put this into actual work. So I hope you guys took a picture of this, because this is what you need to help people come up with their story. So here is the problem. I used to hit the wall every afternoon. The discovery. Coffee wasn't cutting it, and I was exhausted. I tried peak performance, the solution, because I wanted steady energy. The result, within a few weeks, I had more energy and focus. It's been a game changer for me. The invitation. Want me to send you a short video on how it works? You could include that with cleaning products, right? You could include this with anything, but this is an example. Hope you take a picture of it and apply it to any department in Melaleuca. I could use this on FiberWise. I could use this on berberine. I could use it on Solumel. Oh my gosh. I could use it on pre-spot, right? You guys can use this on a lot, right? So here's how you build confidence in your story, all right? This is your honey-do list, guys. Practice out loud. Just like we all know how to sing jingle bells and happy birthday, practice this until it becomes normal. Keep it simple, right? Talk to a fourth grader. You don't have to impress anybody with big words. Act as you're talking to a fourth grader. Be real about your struggles and your results. This is where you have to humble yourself to some things. Humble yourself and be transparent. And it's okay if your results are small. You don't have to have like your eyesight improving 6 times. To me, that's like parting of the waters. That's the most amazing thing ever, right? My eyesight's improved 6 times. But even feeling better in the morning is huge. Absolutely huge. I have a customer, everyone's shrunk down, so I don't know if Joanne's on here. But after I think of just a month of her husband he's had 4 years of feeling awful, and after a month of taking peak performance, he woke up and said, I actually feel good today. Of 4 years of feeling horrible. That is an amazing story. I think that's amazing. I'm living off that. Now, we all love to handle objections, right? And we're going to get them. So take a picture of this. Everybody's heard why I would take vitamins. Validate it. That's great. Most people do, but what's unique is that these are clinically proven in multiple human studies to actually reduce inflammation and improve health markers. And I always say, in fact, proven to work within the first hour of using them, which is quite unique. So can I send you a short video on the studies? You can read this, guys. It's too expensive. I don't believe in supplements. I get it. I used to feel the same way. But once I understood the science and I saw how I personally felt, and I know how much nutrition is not in our food anymore. Our bodies are not getting fed like they used to. I mean, I just couldn't ignore all that. So can I send you the study? You notice how it all ends with, okay, I hear you, but can I send you the study? Okay, what you said, but I send you the study. Okay, tools to support your story. You guys, you have the Grow app. There's all kinds of things in the digital library, clinical studies, videos. If you aren't aware, these are 2 sites besides Melaleuca. There's peakperformancepacks.com and freiburgstudy.com. Those are both things that are websites geared towards, peak performance and Freiburg. And then start your own journaling. I mean, I look at some people on here and I know your stories. I know your health stories. I know your cleaning stories. Write this stuff down so that you can easily start sharing it and start reflecting. How are you feeling? Because I mean, I'm looking at Deborah right now. She's, been on here 15 years. Linda Medina's been here 30 years. Everybody, I'm looking at Doris. Doris has been here for 5-6 years, Doris, something like that. Yeah. And 6 years. Yeah. So there's some really great health stories there. So here is your little call to action, you guys. Write your own 30-second peak performance study. If you don't have it, how about a cleaning study? Anything, any of your little story. I want you to record yourself saying it, like listen to it on your phone. Do it back and forth, back and forth. Share it with your enroller, and I want you to post it on the Wellness Shopping Club customer support. That's our customer line on Facebook. Send it to 2 people in the next 24 hours. Or post it and post it. How about I should put the word and. Post it and send it to 2 people. And use your Grow app to send clinical studies videos as backup. So this is what I want you guys to do. This is your action plan, okay? All right. Teaching your team, you guys, everybody needs to be on peak performance. That's how you build belief in this product. It is truly life-changing. Help them write their story. Help you write your new business builder a story. Help them do the same process and write their story and share their story. And then have them share their story within the first 7 days. Now, getting their products, that kind of thing, you may not see results in the peak performance, right? If they just got their box, but you know what? Shows a huge result. Tub and tile. Tub and tile and toilet bowl cleaner are the things that people after their first use go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Have something that they're using that they can write a story. Do you have a tub and tile story? Do you have a toilet bowl cleaner story? Mela Magic story? Soluguard story, right? What is your story? So this is what we're going to do. I want everybody to write this down, have this, because we're going to break up into little groups and everybody's going to share their story. And it's going to be, as Linda's laughing at me, what were your problem? How did you find whatever, if it's not peak performance, right? What changed? And then invite them. Okay, so I'm going to break us up into little groups, right? And people are going to start popping up. I don't want to do this. This is good exercise, you guys. This is a place for people to be transparent. What you need to do is ask the person, was it clear? Did it feel authentic? Did it invite curiosity? These are the things. Linda Medina, do you have a question?
Yeah, can you go back one so that
Mm-hmm.
we add, to
Right.
the steps?
So the problem, discovery, I was looking for things that give me energy. The result, I used, peak performance pack after a week. I no longer had to have a nap. So let me go back to this thing here. Okay. Problem. Think of a product right now for your problem. It could be peak performance. If you're not on peak performance, maybe it's Soluguard. Maybe it's Solumel. What's the problem? Deborah could easily say, I found my dog had bitten into a blue pen one afternoon. Okay, discovery. Tide, nothing was getting out of the carpet. I was so upset. So what did she do? She tried Solumel and had to use it several times. And after about 3 or 4 uses, the blue came out of the carpet. Invitation. Would you like me to send you a graphic on Solumel? I know you have pets and I think you'd love this. That makes sense? Okay, everybody have their product? Okay. Everybody have their product? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to break everybody up into groups. We're going to do a breakout room. And I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes in the breakout room. I'm just going to let this assign. So you better know this really fast. Okay. Again, if you don't have your product, if you don't have peak performance, choose something that's been working with you, okay? And all right, Terry, you're on here twice. So what the breakout room is like this, you guys are gonna be invited to a room. You have to click join. You've never done this before. This is so fun. I love this stuff. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna hear a couple examples, okay? But you guys have to say, was it clear? All right, you guys ready? I see some concerned faces. There's no concern here. This is fun. These are my little reindeer games. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You guys ready? Okay, hold on. Um, Okay, here we go. Okay. Click join. Click join. Tanya, click join. Tanya, click join. All right, there. Tanya is there. All right, I'm going to leave this because I thought, Tanya, there? Are you there? Tanya? She's having some internet issues. Erica, why didn't you start? I'll listen to you. And you're muted. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Okay, she can go first. Ask for help. Wait, what's that? Oh, I thought something said ask for help. I'm like, what? What are we supposed to say about our product? What it's done for us?
Yes. So you're going to start with the problem. What product? First of all, what product are you talking about?
I'm just gonna say the performance pack.
Okay, so what was your problem before you started taking the P Performance Pack?
I guess, well, tiredness. So when I did take it consistently, I'm not on mute. So I could tell in the morning it wasn't so hard to get up in the morning. It helped me. I could tell.
Okay. So that is the problem, right?
Right.
That you were really tired. Um, so follow the format. Where is my screen?
Um, I took a screenshot of it, but let's see. So my problem, we'll say fatigue. Discovery, I found, or how did I find peak performance? Well, that's obvious. What changed? My solution, the result was I could tell in the morning I was not as fatigued and it wasn't as hard for me to get up in the morning. I just felt more rested.
Okay. And then okay. So you would say, right, I used to be tired all the morning. Um, did you ever do anything to try to beat the tiredness?
Well, I did the obvious, more sleep, make sure I wasn't dehydrated, whatnot.
Okay, so I used to be tired every day. I tried sleeping more, drinking more water, but I was still exhausted. I tried peak performance because I wanted more energy, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When did you start feeling a difference?
I would say probably a few days, probably took 3 to 4 days before I was like, whoa, I wasn't as tired this morning.
And then within 3 to 4 days, I could see that I wasn't tired. It was kind of a game changer. Would you like me to
Right.
send you a
Yeah.
short video on how it works?
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
we go.
That is that simple. You just what's your
Yep.
problem? What did you try? I didn't, I was drinking coffee. I was trying to get up early, sleep in later. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanya, do you have one? Tana?
Okay, yeah, Tanya, I do.
Okay,
Um,
so what's your
the
problem?
product that I use is the problem first was my facial dryness,
Okay,
and the product I do is Sabella Daily Hydrating Moisturizing Lotion, and the results was my skin breathes better and it feels smoother.
very good. So your problem is that your skin was really dry. What did you try before Sabella?
I did like olive olay and Noxzema.
Okay, so that's what you said. I had really dry skin. I tried everything like olive olay, Noxzema. It wasn't working. Then you tried what?
And then I tried the Sabella
And I tried the
Hydrating
same.
Moisturizing Lotion,
Okay, and then what happened?
and it made my skin breathe better and feel smoother.
And how
It
long did
wasn't
it take?
as
And
dry.
how long did it take that to happen?
It didn't take long. I say probably within 2 days, to be
And
honest.
within 2 days, it was my breathing better, a lot softer. It was truly a
Yes.
game changer for me. Want me to send you a video on how it works? That's the part. You guys have to ask to send the video. Can I send you some information on how it works? All right. Okay, I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. And Erica, I want you to do it on your own to Tanya. Tanya, I want you to do it on your own for them, okay?
Okay. Okay.
At all. And I've been here since like June is
Hi,
when I
Sandy.
started.
Sandy, did you get someone to partner with? Were you here?
Me and Patty just kind of connected because I was
Oh,
all by myself.
So do you want us just to be a team on our own? You look so pretty, Sandy.
thank you. I'm taking David out. Have you been here the whole time, Patty? Do you know what's going on?
No, I was here like the last 5 minutes because I couldn't get connected. So I was just, yeah.
We're
Okay,
just telling
so
our story.
what you're doing is you're telling your story and you're doing this. You're coming up with a problem. So
Okay.
Mandy, what's your problem?
So my problem when I found this, and I'm gonna go to, I got on with Estroval, but in my other problem that this solved is way deeper than that. I'm post-bariatric. I had surgery in 2016, and I was on 9 supplement pills a day, a B12 shot, and iron infusions every 3 months. Since I've started Peak Performance, I only take 6 pills a day, no more iron infusions, and my labs have just been astronomical.
Very good. Last part.
Oh, would you be interested in learning more?
Yeah, you want me to send you a video on how it works. There you go. You got to
Yeah.
ask that last part. You have to invite.
That's where I'm slipping, Sandy.
That's why we do this, Mandy. That's right. You
I
see
love
the
you.
story. I love you too, sweetheart. Okay, Patty, do it.
So I was having these terrible, terrible rashes, and I posted something on Facebook. My friend from high school reached out to me and asked if I'd be open to looking at a great company that has great products. I said yes. I ordered products, and within 1 week, my rashes were gone. And I just really love these products, and I really think you'd love them too. Would you be open to taking a look at where I shop?
Very good. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Schimpelstiltskin.
Yeah. Very good.
So,
Okay.
Annie, I'm going to put my information in the chat. And then do you
We've
want to
been, Patty, we've been talking on Messenger before.
Okay, so you want to just do Messenger?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but I think I give you my number and everything, but we can reconnect in Messenger. I can pass you on all that.
Okay, so here I'll just we'll just
Because I know
create.
you're in Dubai, right?
No, I'm actually in Belize. I wish I was
Belize.
in Dubai. But actually, no, I was
I
in
just
Dubai.
moved you and you didn't even know.
Yeah, no, God, no, I don't want to be in Dubai. No,
Yeah.
So I'm below Mexico. I'm below Mexico. I'm east of Guatemala, and I'm kind of north of Honduras. So if you look at the Caribbean Sea, you got the Caribbean Sea. I'm right here.
Okay. Bucket list, bucket list.
Everybody says that. Sandy's been here. Sandy will come again.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
There's nothing quite like being in that water and
Nothing quite like drinking 4 pina coladas in one day.
oh my gosh. I made that mistake, Mandy. They have the best, she has the best swim up bar, the best fish tacos I've ever had in my entire life. And you know, when you're out swimming and eating fish tacos, like, yeah, I'll have another pina colada. Sure, I'll have another pina colada. Because I don't
Mhm,
really drink, right? Boy,
mhm.
then we went to this amazing dinner. I had to excuse myself and go get sick. It's like you don't drink 4 pina coladas in one night, that's for sure.
Especially in the Caribbean, everything's rum.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm shutting the doors, all the rooms. We're gonna practice these. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
So I'll create a little group. I'll create uh,
I don't think we did our accountability groups yet.
well, that we just did that. That was our accountability group, wasn't it?
No, that
I
was
don't-
just a,
yeah.
that was just a thing on practicing our little scripty thing.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
We can still be accountability partners.
Could do that. Yes, we
Yeah.
could.
Of course. I need a kick in the butt, you know?
Yeah, I do too.
I'm happy to do that,
We
man.
all do.
That was fun.
Was it fun?
I learned something new.
Good. That's what we're here for, is to learn something new. That's for sure. I'm curious of those people that are watching. This is still recording. I don't know what happens when everybody breaks out, happens to the recording. I don't know what happens to
When
that.
you came back
If the
in,
recording stays on, I don't know. I would think it would stay on the main.
it started recording again when Sandy came in with you and I.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. It pauses
Yep.
until you come back.
Okay, so I just heard about Belize and pina coladas. That's
They're
awesome.
coming
Yeah.
back.
Oh, sorry.
And they heard me and Patty's stories. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you guys, did you guys learn something with this?
Yes.
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 Okay, who wants
Yeah.
to raise their hand and volunteer and tell your story? I'm gonna call. Okay, Patty, and then Deborah, you're next.
So years ago, I was having terrible skin rashes, and I happened to post something on Facebook. And my friend from high school reached out to me and asked if I'd be open to looking at where she shops. I said yes, because I was desperate. And I ended up enrolling as a customer in this amazing store. And within 1 week, my rashes were gone. So yeah, it's been life-changing for so many reasons, but for that. And I'm just curious if you'd be open to looking at where we shop, because it completely changed our lives.
Very good. Yes, they're on the applause. Okay, Deborah.
Mic drop, Patty.
Thank you.
All right, Deborah.
I've done it about 1,000 times. So
Deborah.
Well, I have an abundance of stories I could tell. One of them being how all of the products got rid of the chemicals in my house and has almost 100% got rid of my asthma. But my favorite story is I have 4 dogs. One of them was a very young Rottweiler. I was sitting at my desk here. This is a screen behind me to hide all of my quilting stuff. She was on the other side of the screen, got a hold of a blue ink pen and chewed it up. And when I got finished working, there was a great big dark circle, deep blue ink in my carpet. So I instantly went and got towels and sopped it up and then sprayed Solumel and sopped it and sprayed and sopped it. It took 2 years for it to get all the way out, but it's the only thing that would take it out. I could sop it up later and use it. Nothing would come up, but every time I sopped it up with Solumel, it got it out.
wow.
And so it's just to get in. The other thing about Solumel is because I have 4 dogs, I keep one bottle. It only has from the 12X, it's less than that. It's half of that filled with water. And every day I walk through my house and go, and when I walk in, nobody can tell that I have 4 dogs. My house does not smell like a dog.
Last part.
So the last part is that, you know, it's just one of the best products that you can get. Also, if you have problems with your clothing being musty or not smelling fresh, it's really good. If you got a tablespoon of that into your laundry is going to smell fresher than anything else you could possibly use. And not put fake chemicals in your laundry and mess with your smeller. So who wants to enroll with Melaleuca tonight?
No, that's not the invitation. No, I asked the invitation.
I don't
What is
remember. What is it?
The invitation is something like, may I set up an appointment for you to learn more? Can I send you a short video to see how it works?
Oh,
That's the invitation. Remember, there's 4 part, you guys. The whole part.
So
Okay.
when can we
Call
go
to
ahead,
action.
when can we go ahead and set up an appointment? I'd like to show you some more.
Okay. All right. So who else? Who else wants to volunteer? Come on, be bold, be brave. Kimberly Henry.
I
Kimberly.
knew you were going to do that to me.
Yeah, and then Terry, you're next. Yeah, go ahead, Kimberly.
How's your hair look so pretty?
Oh, you're so sweet. So my story is a little bit of a reverse testimonial.
Start with your
Going
problem.
with the problem
Okay, let me share this, you
is
guys.
what?
Share this. So look at the
Oh, what just happened?
nothing.
Oh, okay. You
Look,
did that.
I did this.
No.
You guys
So the
follow
story's
this. Follow this. Follow this.
yes. The story starts with a 30-year plus history of Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disorder. So I've had that ongoing for a long time and was diagnosed in 1992, became a Melaleuca customer in 1995. I did not take vitamins. I didn't believe in vitamins. I wasn't interested in nutrition at all. But when the Peak Performance Pack was introduced from Melaleuca and I saw the science behind it, knowing how important nutrition in general is, I started taking the Peak Performance Pack. And I didn't have a big aha moment. The only time I ever recognized that I was taking it was that if I forgot, I would feel tired and fatigued a day or two later. And so I'd start taking it again. One day, my Hashimoto's went crazy, and my doctor said, I want you to stop taking all of your supplements for 30 days. So I did. Before the end of that 30 days, I would be standing in the shower not remembering that I got in there or if I'd washed my hair or what was happening. I'd be driving down the interstate and suddenly realize where I was and not remember how I got there. I was fatigued. I was not operating as in an effective, efficient human way at all. So when I reported this back to my doctor, he said, get back on that supplement pack, and everything turned itself around within weeks. So I am forever grateful for the Peak Performance Pack. There's incredible science behind it, and I would absolutely love to send that to you. Can I get your email address?
Very good. Very good. Okay, good. I was wondering if there was going to see what changed. I like how that turned around. All right, Terry. Terry. You're muted, Terry. You're muted.
I'm sorry about that. So going forward, my story. So my story started about 3 years ago. I was waiting for a hip replacement. I had been a Melaleuca customer, and I got in it because my husband had massive allergies, a diabetic. So I got him on some multivitamins. I got him on different things. I changed my laundry soap, changed all the things because he's got a lot of allergies environmentally. Not good and whatever. So I had to change all the cleaning products anyway. That was a given. But what really changed my story was in 2022, my hip got so debilitated. I gained a ton of weight. I couldn't move. So I began the R3 program. And since R3 in December 2022, when I had my hip replacement, I have lost 79 pounds and 39 inches on the R3 program through the R3 in Melaleuca. Now, I will tell you it's a great program because it's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It is 80-20. And so what I will tell you, I have since June lost another 8 pounds and 9 inches. And so I'm starting to get more energy. I take the Peak Performance 50. I have non-negotiables, which is the Florify, the Fiberwise, all those things. And I will tell you that if you want to change your health, lose weight, get healthy, do whatever you need, I think Melaleuca would be great for you. So would you like to see more?
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. We're coming up on the hour. You guys, those stories, those short stories are going to resonate better than necessarily all the information about weight loss or peak performance or cleaning products, right? Your story on how they got. Now, here's the truth of what can happen. Not every story is going to resonate with everybody, right? Not every story is, I don't have dogs. So maybe that story won't necessarily resonate with me. And I may go, yeah, I don't really have pets. Well, Deborah will need to learn something else about me and tell another story. Maybe she talks about, eye health or dry skin or something else. So first time around doesn't necessarily mean they're done. It means that story didn't really resonate or connect with that person. So your homework assignment, of course, is to have your stories on pretty profound things. I have a pre-spot story that's amazing. I had a white blouse and I had something drop on it right here that was black, and I don't know what it was, but it stayed on there for 2 years using Shout. Would not get it out for 2 years, a white blouse, and I kept it because I loved it. I always wear a scarf or something on this spot. I used pre-spot once and it got out. And from then I use pre-spot all the time. It takes out gasoline orders on pants that's gotten paint out of clothes. I mean, it's absolutely amazing where pre-spot or Shout wouldn't touch that stuff. So I mean, I have stories on just about every product that I've taken. If you are new to this, start your stories and write them down. Do a story journal and know it. What was the problem? What was your problem from a cleaning standpoint? Anybody here have hard water stories that you can share? Those are huge. I have a ton of hard water stories, right? Energy stories. Does anybody have any energy stories? People love to hear how to have more energy. Cleaning stories, peak performance, hair growth. You want some really interesting stories, get on the hair, skin, and nails, because bad hair is a side effect of Hashimoto's. I'm doing a whole line of stuff on Ozempic users because I lost 100 pounds really fast once, keto diet. And the side effect of losing weight fast for anybody is your hair falls out. And my hairdresser just got done talking about Ozempic. I said, that's not an Ozempic thing. That's a fast loss. It helps people with hair loss. That's a good one. So, practice your stories. Like I said, your homework is to post them on Wellness Shopping Club. This is how we can educate our shoppers. This is why it's important when you have a new customer, you invite them to the Wellness Shopping Club so they can see testimonials on products they didn't even know that we had. Okay? Right. Any last questions or comments? Deborah, is that hand up a question or were you
Sandy, Patty made a post.
Yeah,
She
I
asked
just
if
said,
she
can I
could share
tell
a
a funny
story.
story?
What?
Can I tell a funny Solumel story?
Sure.
Sure.
So I'm in real estate and my husband was painting my signs, the signposts, and they're blue, Remax blue, the color, it's that blue. And he came upstairs and he must have touched his face or something. He had blue, like that bright blue everywhere. And he was like washing his hands and trying to scrub it. So I went and grabbed the Solumel and he's rubbing his hands together and it's coming off. Like it's not, he had to scrub a little bit. And I said, you look like, and he goes, no, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. I said, you look like Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
How
No, but
fun.
that's the only thing that took it off was the Solumel. Nothing else was coming off.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I've gotten stain on my hands, and Solumel will get stain off your hands. Yeah, really good. All right, everybody say bye to those that are watching. We're going to stop the recording.
Bye.